bigger than us.
Spoke? Who are you?
This is what began the downfall of Spoke is here. And today we're going to be looking at why Spoke has began acting the way he is, and his history on the unstable SMP. During Spoke's time infiltrating the mafia, he is already seen to be going down a dark path when tasked by Ashwag to kill his friend Planet Lord. He was seriously contemplating doing it, and this was only under small pressure, and due to his friends Leowook and Maypick by his side, he was able to keep his morals in check. However, when next tasked with an assassination, this time Spoke was by himself, which meant no moral compass, leaving him to do whatever he wanted, and this was truly the beginning of the end. This one move by Spoke would change him for the rest of his time on Unstable. Up to now, as after killing iMajestic Rose, he felt small guilt until the next episode. The Mafia finale, Spoke and Parrot, with their respective duos, are spying on a diamond player and realize he is not very good, only to learn his story of being forced to do what he does because of the Mafia, and then he sees it. This crushes Spoke. Seeing this humble family of the young boy and Quackenstein and what he had done to them. He then urges himself and Mappick to at least help this family and Abbott, but this decision of killing her would greatly affect Spoke. After defeating the Mafia, Spoke begins a mini arc of hiding in people's bases, and with the materials he gets from these bases and steals, he gives it back to the Quackenstein family. This can already prove to be a problem, as he now feels as though he must pay them back, which he should, but it leads to him doing things like having zero regard for killing completely innocent players and much more. After this, we see Spoke's strive for power. He first attempts this when he recruits 1,000 players to do his every command, which ends up with those players turning on him. This shows that Spoke was willing to do anything to get power. After this, he gets hunted by them, and then we start the Amplified and King's arc. Spoke is rescued from those 1,000 players by Leowook, and he then takes Spoke into BAT, which is where he is on a trial with 2 other players, and Spoke ends up causing the great fight of Wembu and Flame Frags. Then we get to his next video, trapping secret bases where the video starts, and a whole village of players is burnt down, showing his disregard for killing players. He then traps the rest of the survivors in their own home, letting them fall to their death for no reason. And then, when being spied on by some of Jumper Who's spies, he then kills them again, which begins the hunt for the armor pieces, as Leo has now put it all together that Spoke is behind everything to do with the spies being dead and the village. So now Leowook wants to find the armor to prove Spoke guilty, as Jumper, who says that they're not killing Spoke unless they have evidence. This then leads to Spoke causing the death of a random player as he tries to invade the BAT stash, and they realized it was him, and he offloaded all his armor to another player, which died to Leowook's hand. Finally, in Spoke's last video, we see him try to assassinate Leowook with the use of his Ender Pearl and Wembus mace. Leowook survives the mace attack and had a spare set of armor, almost like he set up the Ender Pearl trap for Spoke. And after Spoke failed his attempt at killing him, Leo teleported away, and Spoke is audibly angry as if he is going crazy in his own mind. Now, in my opinion, I think that this has all been caused and a long time coming, since the death of iMajestic, as Spoke now has a burden of protecting and giving back to the Quackenstein family after what he done. I forgot to mention that Spoke also offloaded the armor onto the family of Quackenstein, which puts them in further danger. Now is time for some predictions and theories for the future. I think it might come that Spoke gets captured, as if you look at his time on the server, he has always had 100% freedom. He has never been captured or technically defeated by anybody. He will become too desperate to exterminate Leowook, which will lead to him being caught by the law and maybe prison time. Although this is unlikely, it could still happen. But I think at the future, when Wembu is finally able to craft a pearl cannon back to the Farlands, he will be followed by Spoke, and Spoke will use it for the ultimate power, and end up destroying Beatty the law and everything in his way, and in my opinion, more destructive than Wembu. If you watched this far, comment Egg Chan the Goat, and please subscribe as this is my third video, and goodbye.